Let's welcome everybody today. We don't have any guests, but Michelle is here. And Michelle doesn't join us very often, so you're like a guest. And woohoo! With her very professional picture that makes me wish I had done more to my hair this morning. We're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance, and there's no one to stand, so I guess we'll just start. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the nation for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Then I think that's like the 65th time that Ali said a different version than everybody else. I looked it up. That's the most current version according to the United States government.
You'll have to send out the word so we can all stay the same.
The main thing is they got rid of the word republic and replaced it with nation.
Okay.
And every time I get to that part, I stumble because it shouldn't, in my brain, that's not what it is, because I'm 41 and it's a little late to learn a new Pledge of Allegiance.
Maybe you can put it on as a shared screen with the words at the bottom, with the flag on top.
I'm actually really tempted to have someone's child just do the Pledge of Allegiance and record it and play it at the beginning of every meeting.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, they're cuter anyhow, and we can just, stand there because that's respectful.
Well, recruit a new parent, like your next door neighbor who has a parent, say, we just want you to join our club so that your child can say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I'm looking around for someone maybe about 6 years old who wants to do the Pledge of Allegiance on a video. If you have a grandkid, if you know a really cute neighbor, we'll bring them a flag. It'll be great. All right. Prayer, Stan. Huh? Oh, Stan is frozen.
I'm sorry. Bow our heads, please. Dear Lord, we give thanks for this day. We offer prayers for all of those that are in need of healing, and we ask that hopefully this pandemic will soon be in control and that we can return to some sort of normalcy. We ask that you bless this club to continue working in our community, and thank all those that are continuing to help our club to keep going. We ask all of this in Christ's name. Amen.
Amen. All right. So I was
going to say that.
Oh, go ahead, Stan.
I was just going to say that if we can't find a 6-year-old, we have a lot of members that act like 6-year-olds, so we could get any of them to.
Maybe I could just get that whole distance cohort that is always together to do the Pledge of Allegiance on a video and we can play it. That might be good too. I do think that if we're going to be doing a lot of Zoom, we're going to have to look at letting some speakers record their little information session, or because sometimes people are like, I just can't do 7, and then they'll give us a little leeway. I don't see why not. Like, we could watch a video and discuss it amongst ourselves. Like,
hopefully we go into red tier next week.
We are scheduled, I anticipate we will go into red tier next week, not for the reason that everybody else thinks we will, but because when we reach a certain percentage of vaccination, they change the number that we have to be under, and the number we have to be under goes up. And when that happens, regardless, we would be under that number now. So everybody get a vaccination. The Kiwanis would love you to be healthy and safe, or me. I would love you to be healthy and safe. And they're talking about releasing a second waiver form for after vaccination, because after vaccination, people who are vaccinated can hang out in small groups. And so I've heard rumor that there will be another waiver. Today's meeting, we don't have a speaker because it's C's Candy due date. And so I am going to tell you that C's Candy is due preferably today, but also tomorrow is perfectly fine because I'm not counting it until Sunday. Don't tell the kids that. We're going to place our order hopefully on Monday because I have to tally all the groups that come to me that are individuals. I have to tally and then all the groups together. And once I do that, we'll place our order on Monday with Robin, our C's Candy representative, and they've guaranteed us that if we order on Monday, we'll have our order before Easter. I'm having the candy shipped to my house, so if you're a Kiwanis member, you will pick it up here. If you're in a Keep Club or an Action Club, we will distribute it out to your leader, and then your leader can work out a drive-through pickup. If your leader would like to do a drive-through pickup here, please let me know. But there is construction in my front yard, so now I am not the ideal candidate for this. Originally, I was going to be like, they can all drive through, but there's a bobcat out there. I can't wait to have lawn. Anyhow, so C's Candy let us know that we may have to pay sales tax depending on what happens when we go to order, because we are in the state of California. I already talked to Larry and a couple other people, and we just agreed that we're going to take that out of our profit percentage instead of having a bunch of people run around and try and collect sales tax. So if someone has ordered from you and they're like, but I had to pay tax last time, that person was right and we were wrong. But I will tell you, it was one bullet point on the back of one page of 20 things that they gave me in tiny print. And all the things say that you don't have to charge tax until you get to that bullet point, and then it's like, except if you're in these 6 states. And so I missed it. I apologize. But I do want to go on record saying that is my fault. The next thing is that we do have a speaker next week. So hopefully everybody can join us next week. And in the month of April, we have a Willie's fundraiser coming up. So as soon as we are done with See's Candy, you will see the Willie's Pizza fundraiser come up on our social media. And if you have social media and you could share it, that would be great. Because the more people order pizza on our day, the more money we make to be able to help the community. If you missed last week's meeting and you're watching this recording, we have started giving out money again and participating in things to what degree we can. We have a couple members that are helping at United Samaritans, and we have a couple members who are individually helping with Friends of the Public Library, different things that I've presented. But we're getting closer to red tier where we will actually be able to like do the things that you all want to do. So we are counting down. We are looking for a place to have breakfast on Friday mornings until Latives comes back to life. So if you have a favorite breakfast haunt that can house about 20 people, that's what we're looking for. We think we'll probably end up starting slow because we'll still be in COVID precaution when things open back up inside. But let us know if you have a restaurant you want us to look at, because we are not the experts on all things restaurant. So that was about it. Are there any Key Club updates or Action Club updates since you guys are here?
I did have a question.
Okay,
For the Willie's Pizza, what day is that?
hold on. I really want to say it's April 27th, but the minute you said that, I had panic in my heart. So I'm going to look just to make sure I don't
It's
mess it
April
up.
27th.
Yeah, April 27th. If you've missed prior meetings, we will not be able to do a beer booth at the fair this year. So our fundraisers will be these small fundraisers along with fireworks, which David is chairing. So if you'd love to know more about fireworks, David is your man. And
expensive, and they make us lots of money.
okay, well, we get to do a raffle now because we didn't have a lot this morning. So let's do some screen sharing. Huckleberries, someone said. Michelle, I called Toscanos and they didn't call me back, but I didn't call you and I know better. And so I apologize.
While you're getting that set up, I'll update that CKI is having another service evening.
I
I
can't share
don't
my
know that
screen.
they've decided what they're going to do, but they get on the computer and find different things. Like a few weeks back, they were each individually doing these little math quizzes to raise money for an organization. I think it was, oh my gosh, the big children's hospital. I can't, my mind's a blank.
St. Jude's.
Yes, it was St. Jude's. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so they'll find stuff like that. In the past, they've helped some wildlife refugee areas by, they take overhead pictures and then they ask people to go on and look at the pictures and identify wildlife that you see. And so they've done that before as a service organization, a service project. So they'll be doing another one of those this evening.
Creative.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know that Tristan Allen, who is the LGT and he's the Pittman at Pittman High, they are still collecting sample size or small size shampoos, soaps, toothbrush, toothpaste, and they're gathering them. He's there from 12:30 to 1:30 at Crane Park. And their goal is to bag up 150 bags, and they're going to be delivering them to Salvation Army, I believe, on a Saturday, maybe next Saturday, I think it is. So if you are in the area and have a little sample product you want to donate, he'll be there And it's out, at Crane Park.
Okay, I do have a bunch of those because last time I traveled, I filled a Ziploc bag.
Yeah, I do the same thing. So, and he is there. So,
Good.
yeah. I think that's about it.
All right, does everybody see a wheel?
Mhm.
But these people are not here today, so let's see. We do have Stan and Valerie and Norma, but John is not here. Is here, Chris is here, but Ern is not here. In case you're like, what is happening right now? You have to be present to win, my friends. Says it on every email. David tells everybody. He's my fact checker when I send out stuff and I don't put it. He writes back and he's like, must be present to win. All right. So we have a Grizzly Nuts chocolate box. I'm clicking. There we go.
Come on, Bucks.
David still has a box of almonds to pick up, so now he has 2 things to pick up.
I won.
And
Oh, no, Chris has a box to pick
oh,
up.
Chris has a box of
Chris, not
almonds to
Dave.
pick up. I don't know. Somebody won it last time. Didn't you get the prior? You're like the almond winner every week. Oh, I didn't tell you what this is. I have a bottle of wine. Stan, you want a bottle of wine?
Woohoo!
Alrighty. And our $5 winner.
Now you can drink a bottle with each hand.
Yes.
Exciting one.
Stan is a very lucky guy. Between Stan
Yeah.
and Mary, man.
It's that praying.
That praying, it is.
Mm-hmm.
$5 winner is Miss Norma. Norma, the $5 you can get from David, or you can choose to let it roll forward for another week.
Yeah, I'll let it roll. Thank you.
Awesome, guys. The world's fastest drawing. We only have 3 things. If you'd like to donate something to the drawing, let me know. I have a weird box now where things go to be drawing prizes because you guys are so generous and that's amazing. Also, if you have a prize that's living at my house now, if you could pick it up, that would be great.
I have a mask I'll get when I pick up the candy.
You do. You have a farm, and I had it at our board meeting, and I brought it back home with me for some reason.
Oh, that's okay.
Yes, Stan.
Are you home all day?
Today I'm home after 12:30.
After 12:30, okay.
Madam President,
Yes, sir.
I would ask that if somebody is coming to us to do a presentation, just a presentation, then recording it would be fine. But if they're coming to us asking for money, I would want them in person.
So far, I haven't let anyone who wanted to come and ask for money be a presenter because we weren't giving out money. So I've actually just contacted those people. I had a list and let them know that starting in April, we would be taking those presentations. Because for those of you who have not watched every board meeting religiously, we had put a pause on funding projects for the better part of, I'd say about 9 months. We paused really any giving and only gave to things that we had previously committed to or that were deep and dear to our heart because we had done it for so many years. But for the most part, no spending for a great deal of time. And this last meeting, we started giving out funds again to organizations. We gave out $750 at the last meeting, as well as I have a raffle prize that we will be giving to someone off to a local organization that asks us for raffle basket donations. And if you want to know which ones, you can check our board meeting minutes. I believe I talked about it on the last meeting, but we are starting to pick that back up. And so previously, all of our speakers were told that they could come and tell you about ways that you individually could help, not how Kiwanis could help them as a group. And so that's why you had a lot of presenters like United Samaritans were like, we need people to deliver food, which they really still need people to prep and deliver food. If that's like you want to help senior citizens trapped at home by isolation, then you please call Linda. She mentions it every time I see her. But we're phasing through, and we had a couple people we had set up and they asked to be later in the year as a presenter. Maybe they wanted to redo their presentation or they just weren't, because of COVID, they weren't ready to start presenting online. And so all those people have been recontacted to let them know that they can regather their troops and pick a weekend. We are booked through the end of March. So I'm starting to book the first week of April. And I try not to book more than a month or so in advance because times are crazy, but we are booked for September 11th because we will have a speaker from the September 11 group that is done through Kiwanis. So that we book them, but because if you book them in March, you get to have them because they're high demand. That's my theory. What else? And then just like we said in the beginning, every couple months, we're going to invite the Key Club officers back. Somebody asked me the other day, we have asked Action Club to come and present. They don't want to get up early, and that's okay. So maybe they can do a recorded presentation for us on what they're doing as officers as well. But we haven't been able to get them to get up early and join us. And then also we've had Stan State join us several times. And I actually just sent an email, I think it was last week, to Ashley to say, if you can tell me, like, if you're going to come every second Friday or whatever it is, then I'll put you on the agenda. Make sure that, but I don't think that she knows. I think she just comes when she's up, because I was in college once and that's what I would have done. All right, does anybody else have any other presentations? Because I feel like I'm rambling.
No.
And... No? All right, so perhaps the last time, if you have Seas candy money, please drop it off today after 12:30 or tomorrow. You can text me before you come and I will come out to get it from you because you can't get to my front porch. And I appreciate all of you. If you have a raffle prize for pickup, you'll be hearing from me so that we can make arrangements. Have a wonderful weekend and we will see you all next week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Great.
Bye.
Yeah.